What's up, guys? RickyTube here. I'm back, or Ricky, whatever y'all want to call me. I'm back with another video. This is gonna be transmission. The first part's gonna be transmission fluid, and the second part's gonna be transmission mount. I already recorded a transmission fluid one on my channel, but it uploaded with no audio, and I don't know why, or recorded with no audio, so I'm gonna just redo it. I'm not gonna actually do it because I already did it, but I'm just going to show you the steps and what I used, just so you could easily just quickly do it. And so I don't know, for people that don't know, but I'll put the timer up here when it ends and the transmission mount starts, but it's going to go quick. But anyways, so for starters, this is transmission fluid I used is the MT85 Redline from Z1 Motorsports. I used about, I think 3 quarts, 3 or 4. I think it tells you on there how much it is, but I think I got 4 just in case. So, but it tells you on the site and it tells you online how much you need technically. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got 4 just in case, but it takes 3. And to pump this in, you got to use a pump, and I got this pump. It's a 2-sided pump. I don't know if you guys see it. It's a 2-sided pump from AutoZone, and this thing really helps a lot with a lot of things. A lot of people buy like the syringe pump from like Harbor Freight, and that's really cheap. So if you want to buy that pump, you can. It's like really cheap. And then the one I bought is like $20, but it's really easy, and I use it for a lot. But I'm gonna just show you the steps. I already showed you what I used, how much of it I used, what I used to put it in, and I'm going to show you. Oh yeah, you're going to also need a 10 mil hex bolt for the drain plug and then the fill plug. There's 2 plugs, and yeah, I'm going to just show you them real quick. All right, we are under the car now, and right here, literally both of the bolts. There's one right here, and there's one right here. This is the drain, this is the fill. 10 hex or 10 mil hex bolt for both of these. I recommend before even draining it, see if you can even break this loose, because I know sometimes this thing is really hard to take off, and if you drain it and you can't take this off, then you might not end up with the car to drive. So definitely break this one first, see if you can break it, then this one. Drain it out, and then if you want, you could buy washers from Z1. You need 2 of them, obviously. This one matters more though. Obviously, it's the drain plug. But yeah, that's all you need to do is just those 2. And then you would put the pump in there. I forgot which side. I think it tells you in the directions when you buy the pump which one you put in like the fluid and which one you put like in the thing. Or you could just figure it out by putting just one side and sit inside the fluid and pump it and see if it pulls it. If it doesn't, then it's the other side. But literally, you put like one side in the fluid and the other side inside of the drain. And it's really that simple. And you just pump it until it fills up and drains out. So I'm pretty sure it takes 3, but I bought 4 just in case. Because obviously you can see I still have like a little bit or like most of this one. But I bought 4 just in case I needed to. I don't know. You don't have to buy 4. You could just buy 3. It's up to you. But I just filled it up all the way, and then let it, once it starts dripping out of here, you just let it drip fully until it doesn't drip no more. Plug it up and you're good to go. So yeah, guys, that's all you need to do for the transmission fluid. It's really that easy. That's why I felt like I didn't need to re-show you guys. It's really that easy. But anyways, onto the transmission mount. All right, y'all, I am starting the transmission mount part now, and the tranny mount that I have got that I am replacing is the Z1 Motorsports. And all I know is you need for this is that you need to take out these 2 bolts. There's technically, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 or 6 bolts. And it comes with directions too, the Z1 Motorsports. Like, it literally shows you the bolts right there. So 6 technically. That holds it right here. Boom. And so I'm just going to show you the steps, break it down, and I guess give you my review. I know this one's probably like one of the best tranny mounts you could get, and why it's so good as well is that no matter what, if the bushing blows in here, you can always rebuild it. So, and it also tells you how much to torque it down. So got a torque wrench, and then my car is a little rusty, and the transmission mount, or like the little thing that holds the transmission mount, kind of rusted. So I'm gonna hit with some rust inhibitor. But we're gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna just show you guys. All right, boys and girls. So the first step is to obviously jack up your car, and then you're gonna want to jack it up from this area. Don't put too much pressure on it, just barely jack it up, just to hold it. That's what's gonna hold your transmission, and this is what we're unbolting right here. So there's 2 bolts, you can see them right there, 1, 2, and on the other side as well. And then there's a long one right here and a long one on this side, and you hit those extensions with a long bolt, obviously, but these are gonna be 14s all around. So I'm gonna hit these, and then I'll let you guys know the next step. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I've taken it off. It was just those bolts, and like I said, if you just jack it up like that, you're gonna have no pressure on the transmission, and you could easily drop 6 of the bolts, 2 holding on to these things right here, and then the 2 that were right here and right here, break those, 14, drop to the ground. I have it right over there. I put some rust inhibitor because it's rusty in some spots, and if you need to do that, but my car's really rusted. But anyways, after this, there's 2 bolts on here, right here, 1, and then on the side 2. Drop that, and boom, you're done. That's all it is. You're already taking out the old transmission mount, and I'm gonna drop it and then show you the difference between the old one and the Z1, and maybe you can see how much this is blown compared to the Z1. All right, guys, I got it out. Here is the old one. Here is the new one. You can see in size difference. The difference here. This one's a little bigger. All right, now you're gonna be amazed. Look at this. Look at how blown mine is. Subi. I'm just kidding. FRS. Look at this. Look at how much movement this thing has. Look at how much. Look at how much I could push it. Look at that. You can see this thing moving back and forth, up and down. Easily move it. Okay, now this one. There's nothing. Nothing. So that shows you these mofos work. This thing was bad, and I could tell, like, when I'm shifting and stuff, I could just tell that, like, something's just a little off. Like, you could just tell. And then obviously my shifter's shaking a lot, and, like, for example, like, sometimes I'll go in first, and then, like, I'll think, like, oh, I have enough momentum to go in second instead, so then I'll put it in second because I'm already rolling. And then I can feel the transmission, like, clonking around when I'm going through the gears, like, while it's moving. So I'm happy to try this out. But yeah, it's really that easy. All right, I'm gonna put it in. It's really not that hard, guys. Like I said, I say this in, like, all my videos, but, like, this thing was just like this, and you just take off these 2 bolts. Last, it's these 2 bolts, and then these 2, and then the 4 on the little bracket thing I showed you guys. So I'm gonna put this in. I don't think I really need to show you guys anymore, but I'll just put it in. It's 36 foot-pounds, by the way, to torque it back, if you wanted to know, if you don't want to look at the directions, or maybe if you get a different one, because I know there's a different tranny mount. I think it's Torque Solution or Stillen. I'm not sure which one, but I think this one might be the best because you could replace this. So I'm gonna put it on, and then I'll probably test drive it for you guys, or just let you guys know. I'll go on a test drive and let you guys know. But I'm gonna install it back. 36 foot-pounds, all of them, and as well, they're all 14. So yeah. All right, y'all. So I just put everything back together. It was really easy just to put everything back together. Like I said, it honestly, because I put on a transmission mount onto my 350, and, like, I remember jacking this up too high, and I actually made it, like, a little bit harder. So when you jack this up, barely jack it up, like, barely put any tension on it. But this was all easy to put back. Make sure you put it on the right way. You see how it's angled a certain way? Like, this is, like, angling out. You could accidentally put it on the wrong way, so make sure you put it on the right way. everything was easy to put back on. I just hand tighten it, and then if you have like a gun, just slowly put it back. If not, just slowly just wrench it back. And then I torqued it down, like I said, 36 foot-pounds. All of them from the top 2 ones up here, and then the bottom 2 ones, and then the 4, all 36 foot-pounds. Torque them all down, and you're good to go.